Hi, welcome to my channel Coding Skills. In this video, I'm going to discuss about how we can find the sum of positive and negative values in an array. So we'll be seeing two different approaches to address this issue. So first approach is by using arithmetic operations, and second approach is by using streams. So let me go back to Eclipse editor. So I'm creating a new Java class. Sum of positive and negative values. I'm selecting public static void main method. Scanner and creating scanner object and mapping it to input string. So we will create an array dynamically based on the number of elements that the user is requested. Hence, we will be requesting the user to enter the number of elements, basically size of the array. So for that, we will first declare array size of the array. So we are going to read the numeric value and store it in an integer variable. Now we are going to allocate the size based on the user input value. New int of size whatever the user is given. Now array is going to be allocated based on the number of elements that was sent by the user. Now we are going to request the user to read the values, that many values into the array. So further we are going to start a loop for int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length. So we can also use a variable n directly. Both are same in this case. So printing a message on the console requesting the user to enter a value for a particular array index. Just for a formatting purpose, so usually array index starts with 0. Just for the better readability purpose, I'm just doing the +1, so the index from user perspective it will appear as 1, but internally it will be pointing to 0th location. A of I as 0 next int. So this for loop is going to responsible to read all the values into array. So once we read all the values, let's print the values. So I'm going to print the array directly. So then once we have the array ready, so now we need to perform a summing of all the positive and negative values, right? For that, I'll be creating a separate method. Static void perform negative. For this, input will be the given array. I'm adding a comment here. So this is approach 1, right? Arithmetic. So inside this method, I'm going to declare a required variables. Int positive sum equal to 0, negative sum equal to 0. These are the two variables which are going to compute. For int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length means until the size of the array I plus plus. Here we will be perform the basic arithmetic operation. A of I is greater than or equal to 0. That means it is a positive value, right? Then we are going to perform this type error positive, right? Positive sum plus equal to A of I. If it is not a positive value, obviously it will come under negative value, right? Negative plus equal to A of I. So this process is going to repeat until the size of the array. Once the for loop processing is completed, just let's print the values. Positive sum and we'll print the respective variable. The same way. So we will be calling this particular method inside a main method by passing the respective array. So we are almost done with the initial part of coding as part of the first approach. Let's run this program. And as for the simplicity, I'm going to enter the size of the array as less in number so that for us to compute easily. Size of the array is 3. So it is going to prompt us 10, 20, 30. So we have entered 3 different values, but all are, if you observe, 10, 20, 30 all are positive values. So we can expect the positive value total as 30, 20, right? Total 60. The negative value should be 0. Positive value is 60 and the negative value is 20, right? So here, if you see here, like I just printed the array directly. So that's the reason it's printing the reference of it. So if you want to print all the values, we can use a for loop, but right now I'm just commenting it because anyway, we can see the values what we have entered. So executing again. Saving, execute the program again. 10, 20 minus 30. So positive sum is 30 and also negative sum is 30. So this is how we can see we can perform the sum of like positive and negative values. And right now we have done using the first approach, right? Let's do the second approach. I'm just copying the method signature. Approach to using streams. I'll also comment this particular method as we are using the same method name. So in order to work with the streams, we need to import some particular class. So I'm just importing that. Import java dot on int stream. And we the same even for this method also we'll be passing the same array, right? Within this method we are going to compute stream I1 equal to what of a. Let me copy these 2 variables. Positive sum equal to I1 dot filter greater than or equal to 0. So basically what does this statement does is, so this is I1 indicates that input stream of the array. So array is going to be converted into stream, and on top of the input stream we are applying a filter. What is that filter? For each and every element within that array, it is going to check if that is greater than or equal to 0. If it's so, then it is going to sum that particular element. So overall this is going to compute all the positive values. In the same way we'll perform the negative values. And stream I2 equal to stream of array negative I2 dot filter. The same way we need to apply the predicate. So I2 less than 0. Perform the sum. So for each and every element, that is going to check if it is less than 0. Then it is going to consider that particular element, which is going to perform on top of it the summing. Once we have both the values, both positive sum and negative sum, I'm going to copy the same SOP statement what I have used earlier. So we are done with the program. Like this, the first approach is using arithmetic operations, right? And the second approach is directly in the streams. So this is much simpler than the first approach, using predicates and the end streams. Let's run this program using the second approach. Size of the array is 5. I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So positive value sum is 15. So there are no negative values I have entered. So then the negative sum is 0. Let's run it again. And 20 minus 40 minus 50. Positive value is 60 and negative values are minus 90 because minus 40 and minus 50. So it includes minus 90. So these are the two approaches using which we can perform the summing of the values within an array. Please like the video and share it with your friends. In case if you are having any questions, please let me know in comment section below. Thank you.